Jacob, you're surprised.
I am?
I am!
How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs.
Are you saying this isn't a major club?
Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know.
You can't really debate when your sponsor has a gavel in his throat.
Oh, anyway. To be honest, I can't stand all of the... is that policies? I couldn't see it. Yeah.
Politics.
I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about... That's why I was on the debate club. Arguing about the budget. Publicity as how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something personally enjoy. I personally enjoy. I can't. I'm having trouble seeing.
Line.
I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. You know, like a skeleton in my closet that I've dressed up as you. Anyway,
Back to the 1,000-yard stare.
and if it encourages others to get into the literature club, then I'm fulfilling that wet dream.
As she's talking, like her head just like slowly like
tilts off to the right. Yeah.
Oh, that happens later.
Oh God!
He's a great leader.
I knew you'd be back.
Yuri nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet.
Bitch, what are you trying to
It
say?
must be hard to start a new club. Like, maybe you should have hired somebody for advertising.
Yeah, I like to use my old club to kill people. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting books in their hands and reading. The television has ruined that. Out of all effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, you know, like movies or fun stuff.
Or cute girls.
You have to work hard to convince people you're both fun and worthwhile. Wink, wink. But it makes school events like the festivals much more important. We can all really grow this club before we graduate. Hand on hip. Wink. Right, everyone?
Yeah!
Bring it down a notch. Am I Yuri?
Yeah, that's you.
Are you gonna be Yuri, or do I just keep doing Yuri? Well, do our best.
We'll do our best. Maybe that's why I should have read it. We'll do our best. Mm.
You know it!
Okay, so she turned into fucking what's-his-name from Angel Beats.
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we're also...
Sayori has two personalities.
Maybe that's why we're also delighted by the idea... They were also delighted of the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Jacob, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Fine, I'll be Natsuki and fucking Monica.
Yuri's my favorite so far.
Fine, I'll be Natsuki.
Well, what kind of things do I like to read? Playboy? For the articles?
For the articles?
Considering how little I've read these past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that, manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps...
Have you heard of Yaoi Futa?
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Would that just be Futa?
I don't know what it is.
Much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that could change. What am I saying? I spoke without saying after your
Adjust breasts.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Her name is Gay fucking Manga.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine.
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
Oh, hell yeah, that's hot. That's so hot. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Like 50 Shades of Grey.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship
Really stirs my
behind it is
kettle.
amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems
I ignore it. I don't care. I'm just
She
looking at
seems
her.
so more reserved and timid since the moment I walked in.
Those books may be impressive, but I have something else impressive to show you.
But it's obvious by the way
My
her eyes
manga
light
collection.
up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, you know, I pulls her fucking, her
Buttons one button.
yeah, like,
Treasure Coco, treasure.
she just, like, pulls her sleeve down. I like a lot of things.
Like runs her finger down like near cleavage.
And she just, like, pulls it back up. Stories with these psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Foreshadowing.
Oh, I don't have an imagination. I couldn't tell you.
Shameless foreshadowing. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. More shameless plugs.
Shut up, you don't even know what happens. You only know just something bad happens.
I know, but it's all foreshadowing.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with Rock.
Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I have expected you to be already murdering people, not reading about it.
I guess you could say that. But if story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down.
Like the knife.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
Ugh, I hate horror.
It sounded like you said whore.
Whore? What? You bet. I mean,
Oh.
Whore? Yeah.
Why is that, nutsucky?
Fuck you. Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind and it showed where the murder was. Last club meeting.
Okay, fine.
They're all homicidal killers in my eyes. It looked like you wrote... It looks like you were working on a poem called... Give me that back! Snatch. Fine, fine.
Your cupcakes! Your poems! Everything you do is just cute as you are!
I'm gonna kill you, bitch! Start strangling her across the desk. Oh, it's coming out of Yaoi's mouth. It's harder, harder. Okay, yeah.
I can say it, she's on my side.
She smacks her. You got another one in you?
Sayuri silos up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders and goes for the neck.
I mean,
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
well, sometimes. Why do you care, dick?
I think that's impressive.
Oh,
Why don't you share them sometimes?
nobody asked you to share anything impressive.
Aw, dude, her panties are dropping.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't, like them or anything.
You wouldn't like me when I'm in.
Not a very confident writer yet, huh?
Oh, she's gonna.
You haven't even read it!
I understand how nutsucky feels.
I'm gonna give Mitsuki fucking Tourette syndrome.
Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, open up to your readers.
Comma.
Exposing your vulnerability, showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Dot quotation. That's you, Monica.
Oh, I was doing something. Sorry. Do you have writing experience, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Face.
Dot.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
Oh, yeah, poems!
We all sit in silence for a moment.
No way out! Okay, time for the sacrifice. I have an idea, everyone. Face.
Question mark? Oh wait, that wrong character. My bad. Sorry, everybody.
Oh, Natsuki and Yuri quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own, even though Natsuki is the only one who wrote one. I'm imposing her feelings on everyone, because I have none. Mark is a robot. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is cute.
Even. That's the word is even.
Well.
Face.
Yeah! Yes! I hate her so much! Yes! Like, she's too overly hyped about everything. Like, hey, Sayori, you want to go get something to drink? I can tell, but we're just going to get some soda.
It's your line, Will.
Oh, it is. Plus, now that we have a new member, I never said you never said you joined. I think it will help. I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable, nudge nudge, with each other and strengthen the bond, nudge nudge, of our club.
Are you sure you haven't played this before, Will?
I haven't ever seen this fucking game.
I've seen like. I've heard about it.
I've never even heard of this game.
I've heard about it. I haven't played it or seen anybody.
Because that exact line pops up a little bit later. I never said I would join or anything.
I figured, because you didn't. Isn't that right, Jacob? Grabs thigh, squeezes gently.
Monica smiles warmly at me once again.
No, I did what I said I did.
Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that? Shing.
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club, see?
No.
Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision.
Just because you said her name?
I still have other clubs to look at, and
she's off in the corner pulling up her dress, pissing herself.
drying out her panties.
How do you train a thought?
I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me back with dejected eyes.
Actually, that's haunting. They all kind of do have the same 1,000-yard stare on them.
Whoa! I just noticed!
Because it's a visual novel and they weren't programmed to blink.
I'm still expecting them to. But...
I'm sorry. I thought...
Bitch.
Chica!
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when I have a raging boner?
Is that what it said?
No. You need to pay more attention.
I wasn't reading it, I'm sorry.
That is, if writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. I'm gonna have to do extra work on the audio capture.
She's off in the corner.
Okay, I'll move Sayori like 50 feet back.
She's out. They kicked her out of the room. She's outside the door with a face on the glass. She looks like a fucking. Yay! I'm so happy. I never would have guessed.
Sailor wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down.
Hey.
You really did scare me for a moment.
I never gave a shit, but, you know, I'll tell you how I really feel. If you really just came for the cupcakes, you know, wouldn't have been super pissed. Then, that makes it official.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Welcome to the Literature Club.
She's so fucking creepy.
I'm sorry, I don't know what I've done here. Like, she, like, puts her arms behind her back like she's drawing a knife anyway.
Oh, dude, that looks so fucking, like, uncomfortable, the way she has her, like, arms crossed.
Also, the way her dress or her skirt just billows in the non-existent wind.
Yeah.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's episode.
On a good note.
I guess. This is terrible. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Go home, forget you ever watched this.
And write an email to us about how much you love or hate us.
Yeah, no, please don't, because I feel like the hate side's gonna be a big part of it.
And, not to be this guy, but subscribe, please.
Write a poem and bring it in next meeting so we can all share. Runs finger
Hold on,
across
what?
the face.
What rhymes?
Everybody drop your poems in the comments.
What rhymes with subscribe?
French fries?
Imbibe?
Is that a word?
Yeah, I like to imbibe with...
Anyway, next time.